few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. And for Cleveland, McDaniels out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. Oh man, this should be fun tonight. These teams love to let it fly from deep.
Oh, both these teams live and die by the three-pointer. If they're both on, we'll have a really high scoring game. But if not, we might have enough bricks for houses at both ends.
Outside McDaniels. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. Picked his pocket. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Here's Udoka. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Coming into this, having knocks to win against San Antonio in their last game.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
Fires for 3. Tatum pulls it in. Outside Young from deep three-point range. Davis with a rebound. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Banchero. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Yeah, with his bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250, Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. We spoke about the challenge of facing Anthony Davis. Coach commented, there aren't a lot of guys like AD, bigs who can control both ends of the paint. We have to be aware of him at all times, or he's going to take over the game. No doubt, Davis will be a factor tonight. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you. And here are the Warriors now, after the basket by Cleveland. Banchero with a screen on Young. And Banchero gets it to go.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Tatum. Outside Young. Outside McDaniels. Fires top of the key. Davis with a rebound.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Outside Tatum. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
You like the way Tatum can sliver around to get his shot.
Banchero outside. Here's Udoka. Connects from downtown.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Young. Davis with a rebound. The Warriors lead by 5. Down low. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Timeout. Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. Taking a look at Cleveland, a better start would be ideal, but right now they're 10th in their respective conference.
Well, I think for Cleveland, their slow start has revealed some of this team's problems. Problems that we didn't really know they had.
The one positive is that it's early. You don't want to peak too soon, and they are far from their peak. We know how good a team like this is, and they have a lot of time to turn it around.
Now here's Tatum. What a tremendous game he played against San Antonio. 4 on the clock. Cleveland again missing. The Warriors lead by 7. A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. And finished off by Davis.
Throw it high and watch Davis fly. Wow.
You know, Richard, the Warriors have the 3rd most championships after the Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, and 2 of those came as the Philadelphia Warriors, though, including the first NBA championship back in 47. And then they had the one with Rick Barry in 75. But most people know about their rings from the last decade or so in this dynasty.
And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. And over these last 10 games, these are the players at the point guard position that have been the most effective from the foul line. Second, Jamal Murray.
His team must love how dependable he is from the charity stripe. They can count on him on the floor and at the line, too.
A different look for Cleveland. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Stewart. George comes in for McDaniels. And Isaiah Joe subbed in for Young. Now here's Joe. 8 points in his last time out. Outside Murray. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for Golden State, coming off that win against the Sixers.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one, and that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, they just pummeled them from the perimeter. Did a nice job working the ball around and getting those high percentage looks.
Here's Tatum. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Left side Murray. Pass to George. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the evening.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw is good. Here's Udoka. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Philadelphia. From downtown, he drops it from range.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Warriors.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Keyshawn George is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Isaiah Joe. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. That's the group for Cleveland getting going in the second.
You see the strength and the poise of Sabonis. He loves going in, taking contact, and finishing over defenders.
When you think of versatile bigs, Domantas Sabonis comes to mind pretty quickly, RJ.
He's at the top of the list in that regard. Capable of scoring on all 3 levels while also hitting the boards hard. And his passing, well, that's what makes him special.
Well, when you think about how the game has evolved in recent years, RJ, The role of the big man might have changed the most.
Who knew threes and assists would become a key stat for 7-footers? But I will say, size helps. You cannot teach tall.
Here's Banchero. Again, Golden State.
Yeah, there's not much Banchero can't do in the pick and roll set. He's comfortable as the roller or with the ball in his hands.
Pass to George. Picked by Sabonis. There's the triple. George, no good. The Warriors lead by 15. And here's Banchero. Screen by Claxton. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Banchero's got 12 points in the game.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Let's see the stat sheet here for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Sabonis outside. Pass to Murray. 6 to shoot. It's blocked. Now here's Claxton. He's guarded by Sabonis. Udoka passes to Banchero. Knocks down the long J. Banchero's got 7 points for the quarter.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Murray looking around. Pass to Sabonis. They kick it out to Murray. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Looking to win the run. It's rebounded by Banchero.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Here's Udoka. Another 3 for Golden State.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Different look for Cleveland. Tatum, he's checked in for George, and it's Young in for Joe. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Here's Udoka. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. And Carroll passes to Claxton. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
And the Warriors making a change here. The Cavaliers have got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Tatum against Banchero. Outside Tatum. 5 to shoot. To snap the cold streak. The shot misses. The Warriors lead by 23. Well, Richard, some stars are the system, but Jason Tatum is often admired as a selfless system player.
Yeah, Jason enjoys being a piece of the greater puzzle. He doesn't have to have everything run through him, and I know that makes his teammates happy.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying, and he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
On target from range. 6 points for him.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Back to Young. Jacks up a three. Yikes. He misses another one. He's 0 for 7.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
Banchero the screen. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Banchero against Tatum. The kick out to Young. To end the run. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Golden State has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Banchero left side. Out to the wing. Here's Udoka. No good from outside.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Murray passes to Young. The three is up. And it's Young again missing. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul of the game. Banchero getting it done for the Warriors. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hello, everybody. Before getting into the first half recap, let's check in on the injured players around the NBA.
The Grizzlies struggling to stay healthy. Rudy Gobert will certainly be missed. He's the team's defensive anchor, an alley-oop threat, a guy who has length, and he poses all kinds of problems. His absence certainly puts pressure on his teammates to produce.
And let's turn to the game we've been watching. It was a fantastic first half for Paolo Banchero.
I really like what Paolo Banchero was showing us in the first half, making most of his shots, his length, his size, his ability to get in the interior, man. He's affecting the game in a lot of ways.
He's really cooking out there. Hopefully he saves something for the second half as well. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
The Warriors shooting continues to impress. 65% from the field. Kicking off the second half. Here's Steve Kerr's 5. Lets the three fly. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Young. Now Tatum. Clock at 6. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Golden State. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Banchero. Here's Udoka. 9 points in the game. Gets himself open and drills it. Udoka's got 11 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Timeout.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Cleveland calls timeout.
You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's go. Let's see what you got.
The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
He occupies the top spot in voting. We'll very likely see him in the three-point shooting competition.
And he might already be the favorite. When he gets in a groove, he's automatic.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
The kick out to Banchero. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Davis a screen. Lets it go. From about 19. That shot is off. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Tatum passes to Sabonis. That one's good for 2. Sabonis has got 5 points.
Trying to contain Sabonis, but the contact just isn't enough inside.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over.
Fans, get on your feet and make some noise for your Cleveland Cavaliers Dream Team.
And it's time to check the NBA blocks leaders. 5th on the list, Anthony Davis.
He always makes an impact with his shot blocking. He's a constant presence around the rim.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Banchero with a screen on Young. Pass to Udoka. The three is up. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Here's Davis, and Davis slams it home.
When the brow gets up, you better get out the way. There's not many people with that length and that athleticism.
Young finds Tatum. Back to Young. Outside Tatum, beyond the arc, and no good. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Udoka. Up again. It's good on the putback.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
The Cavaliers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got his 8th rebound here tonight. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Now here's McDaniels. No points so far. Inside. Ooh, it's stolen away. It's a one-on-one situation.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside Davis. Davis with a screen on McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. And finished off by Davis.
Great work by Davis in the screen roll. Good at making himself a big target in these situations.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, rings are the thing. Warriors head coach Steve Kerr said, in modern sports fandom, the tone that everybody wants to set is win the championship or nothing else matters. You don't win a championship, you're a failure. But it's really not true. It's not real life. This is not a zero-sum game. Brian, back to you.
Every win counts for something. Thanks a lot, Allie. And here are the Warriors now. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. And Carroll with a screen on Young. To the middle. It's tipped. Oh, Ben Carroll throws it down.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Sabonis. Check by Davis. Sabonis, the pass to Young. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Launches it. Hits a three-pointer. He's got 9.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to Sabonis. Now Young. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
And Cleveland making a change here. Murray's checked in. "17 seconds left in the third quarter. Five on the clock. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Golden State Warriors building an insurmountable lead. Come on, they're up 38 points at the end of the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Murray, Jason Tatum out there with Keyshawn George. Then it's Isaiah Joe. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor. B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Joe. Pass to Murray. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Cleveland Cavaliers. On Thursday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against LaMelo Ball and the Boston Celtics.
And you know, for that matchup with the Bulls, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they're able to execute their game plan as it should be a close one.
That shot, no good. And here comes Cleveland. Outside Murray. And he banks in the layup. Murray's got his first 2 points.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Here's Udoka. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Pass to Murray. There's a screen. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. There are usually one or two mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, BA, we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
McDaniels is checked in for the Cavaliers. Banchero no good. And Cleveland shooting just 21% from the floor. Pass to Murray. Fades away. No good, off the front rim. Golden State has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Here's Udoka. The three. That's good. And it's Banchero with the assist. Banchero's got his 5th assist in this one.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Now here's McDaniels. Back to Murray. Outside McDaniels. Tatum, a screen on Banchero. McDaniels from long range.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
Udoka passes to Banchero. To the paint. Oh, it's his 10th basket on 12 tries. You got to appreciate the efficiency here.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
And Grant, the NBA has made it clear it's an 82-game league with its participation policy levying fines for teams resting star players.
Yeah, BA. But, you know, at the same time, we've seen some, advocating for reducing the number of games, like Warriors coach Steve Kerr. They're arguing for quality over quantity. We'll see how it plays out.
Now here's Murray. Pass to McDaniels. They still need this. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Banchero.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Jaden McDaniels. 2 shots.
2.
The first free throw is good. A different look for Cleveland. Domantas Sabonis comes in for Joe, and it's Trae Young in for Jamal Murray. And both free throws good for McDaniels. So it's the Warriors now. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. Pass to Banchero. Davis with a screen on Tatum. Banchero passes to Davis. Count the basket.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Warriors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, BA, this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Paolo Banchero.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Now here's Sabonis. There's Young with the 3. He can't get it to go.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
12 seconds left in the final quarter. 3-pointer, no good. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Anthony, it was a great team victory tonight. What satisfied you most about this win?
We just played hard. We just played for each other. The ball was moving, it wasn't sticking. And, guys made the right plays. And that's what we've been doing all night.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.